Hi, welcome back to the garden. I hope you brought a heavy coat. It is January 1st, 2022. Happy New Year. If you're new to the garden, every Saturday we do a quick review, then we go to you and see what's going on in your garden. Today will be episode 1 of 2022 Reviewing You. Well, we knew the weather was going to change, but this is ridiculous. I'm sure glad I got that plastic pulled while it was relatively warm and dry yesterday. I hope you got all your sensitive plants in or covered up. Well, we're going to go to you where it's a little warmer than it is here. So the review today is everything's buttoned up and we're ready for the freeze. And I know I haven't updated the palm trees in a while, but they made it through last year's polar vortex without any problem. We got a little leaves around them. They should be just fine. Now, when I think of going on vacation in Mexico, I think of the sand and the sun. Walter stopped by in a guava farm. Then he saw this commercial operation and he had to stop by to see their no-till practice. Walter, you're a true gardener. Thanks for sharing and Happy New Year. Art's doing really well in his greenhouse. Those hot peppers turned out really nice. You got an eggplant coming on? Looks like you got a pretty good pile of mulch for this cold snap coming up. Thanks for sharing, Art. Happy New Year. Valerie's getting a really nice broccoli out of her garden in Texas. And look at that, her sage is blooming. She found some star jasmine seeds. Valerie, you might think you don't have enough compost, but you're really just trying to create the life that the soil needs. You got plenty of compost to make the tea to inoculate any soil you want. That is awesome. Happy New Year. And on day 1, let's look forward to the spring and the planting. Let's take a look back at Scott's lotus from last year and we can see the possibilities. Now I got a couple ideas what we want to use for our lotuses if you want to get prepared. What I'm looking at is a container about the size of a coffee can. You know, any shape, any color you like. Another container about 2 or 3 times bigger. So once we plant our lotus, then we can put it down in the bottom and we fill this with water. We keep this submerged. Or you can go even bigger. Use a farm trough with the feed bucket, the same thing down in there. That way you keep a water level full. Or you can get an even bigger, a watering trough and put even bigger containers in there. The bigger they go, the heavier they're going to be in the fall when we have to move them around. So remember that. Now we don't have to actually submerge a container into another container if you don't want to do it that way. Have a container just like this and fill it up with soil about 3/4, but then you're going to have to keep that water level maintained. The garden, we want an aerobic environment. We want as much air around the plants and in the roots as we can have. The lotus is going to be different. It's going to be an anaerobic environment. Obviously, it's covered with water. Now, if you submerge a container within a container, then you can have some small fish in there, keep the mosquito larvae down, or you can get the little mosquito pellets and put in there. One of the issues I have with having the soil here and maintaining the water level, as you're filling it, you could disturb the soil enough to disturb the roots. Now, if you have a container submerged within a container and then you add water, you're not disturbing that soil and you're not making your water muddy. So there's a benefit to that. I truly want to thank everybody that subscribes to this channel and stops by the garden for a visit. Saturdays are dedicated to you and what's going on in your garden. And I invite each and every one of you to send something in so that we can all learn from each other. Remember, all you have to do is email me at waylandsmalley5@gmail.com. I want to thank you for spending a couple minutes and stopping by the garden. We've got a heck of a year in front of us. And I do invite you to share what's going on in your garden. Just email me at waylandsmalley5@gmail.com. The address is in the description box below. I got to go to the house, get some coffee. So remember, until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.
I was asked what I was going to do with the purple sweet potatoes. Made a couple pies.